Hey, hey, what's up? 6.5 here, and we're going to be dealing with the guitars. Small talk. Let's get into it. All right, block your ears.
I've been hit.
That's the before, and we'll see what's going to happen during this course. So, all these are just buses. All these here are buses. I would have just did a little tweakings and stuff. You can watch your previous videos to see what I did, but all these are the main buses. So, yeah, now these here, this is this is guitars from 13, 11, 10, Cardi from 9 straight through his guitars for right now. So we're mixing guitars. This is going to be a lot of work. This is going to be a long one. If you don't want to see the whole thing, you can skip through and get nuggets as you go. But I suggest you you realize that mixing really is not that exciting, but it is exciting. And yeah, if you want to go through the journey with me, it's cool. And if during the mixing you realize that I could have done something different, just put it in the comments. All right, let me get to this. No, um, always mono. So when the guitars sound great in mono, when you release them, the stereo skip. Always putting that in my tutorials, the courses, right? Very is a must. So I'm going to learn on all of these here, but I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Yes, and I'm going to let you go through this because it is a must. People that say that mixing is, uh, a war. So, a tip. People that say, "Oh, mixing, I'm going to do a full complete course in an hour or a half hour, 20 minutes or 5 minutes. I can mix a song in 5 minutes lies." Like, just switch off and go to somebody else who telling the truth. This ain't tidbits or anything like that. This is really showing you what is going on in a song and how somebody mixes in a song. And the thing is that you can do all this for free, learning how to mix for free with demos and free software, right? It may take a little longer, but when you get the hang of it, my man, trust me, it's worth it. Play.
I've been hit. I felt the bullets. Pulled the trigger.
Or what you need to do is, or we want to do, is organize the guitars. I would have put them in. I would have organized them somewhat, but this isn't. I don't want the mixer to float. So this is what I have to do. But right, no. In beginning, remember, watching the others, I would have did this to make a bus. Do not do that. You can see in the end part, you can see shoot. All right, undo, edit, undo. All right, because it's hard to retract. But when you say invert, no, it has to be out. So it could be a separate track and not a bus to it. All right, this is the verse. That's for the verse. Anybody else for the verse? Yes, right to the top is for the verse. Mixing is not exciting, but it's the most fulfilling thing to somebody who really wants to pursue this as a career. I'm saying this for a reason, because a lot of people will skip this and think, "Oh, I really don't want to do this." Then mixing is not for you, my brother or sister. Okay, let me see. Go through all of these here. Let's see. Bring you down to about here. I have to really make sure that they don't become buses to each other, because then you'll put yourself in trouble, right? There's some that are effects and then some are raw, right? So just trying to make this easier on myself. Bum. I could work with this one. No, I can't. All of this right here. All of them are different. All right, you know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna save you the trouble. But this is what you have to do in real life, huh? This is 4 minutes in and we even start touching faders yet. Well, effectively yet. Let's go. Please hold. All right, good. That didn't take long. Just this little patience. Good. So this is what it looks like now. Okay, so I'm going into the verse. Let me go. Click and then bring this back up. Like so. Good. Verse. Click here and it's going to be highlighted here. Click here, highlighted there. Good. Reaper is really cool, you know. You just gotta learn it, and yeah, you're good to go.
I've been hit or stuck, the bullets pull the trigger. I'm not a killer. I've been caught by your love to drive.
Or you could hear that there are two different phrases, right? All right. So what you need to do now with pop and rock, the guitar must pop out and must be the dominant thing, right? So you know this is a real balancing act that you have to do now. So this is going to take some time.
I've been hit or stuck, the bullets pull the trigger. I'm not a killer. I've been.
You're gonna see if it's the affected one or something because all tunes sound the same. If all tunes sound the same, like get rid of one. Pretty much sound the same, but then this part has actually part right here. This is interesting. This makes it very interesting. Okay, let me go again. Do they sound like the same? So I'm tempted to get rid of one. No, this is where the client comes in now and they say, well, yeah, this is just an extra take that they took, you know, just to spice up things and you could take whatever, right? So that's where you know this is where the client comes in, right? So you go and you ask questions and stuff. When you realize that it's two, you can keep them if you want. But for here, it would be a waste of time and a waste of energy for me. Scroll down. All right, the verse. There's only one verse. This looks like only one verse. Okay. All right. All right, let me go. I really want to make sure that this is just one tone, one take, so that I won't mess up any harmonies or anything. So you have to listen carefully. Because when I start to thicken this, I need to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. All right, up, up, up. Look familiar just as this extra one right here. Ooh, decisions. Click. 57 duplicate. All right. Goodbye. Remove this track here. Oh, one of the things that in the earlier things, one of the very most important aspects of mixing, I should have did this from the first. Put the project in its right tempo. As long as this is wonderful work, as long as the producer puts the tempo and the key and everything, like you're good to go. Because I would have had this at 120, and then like some of the stuff would have gone in, and because of the sample rate, and then some would have just like, no fam, I ain't doing that. You gotta do it yourself, right? So I was all over the place trying to figure out how we can get this in key. No, there's a way to do it in Reaper, but it was like, so then it was right. Yeah, this in 120 though, so I put it to the right tempo, and everything just fit right into its tempo. So that's a very important mixing tip. All right, moving on smartly. No, good. No, with this now. Duplicate. Why? Main lead guitar. But remember that these, no, I can do the same with these when it's come to EQ and settings and stuff, or I can make it sound different altogether and put variety because the chorus is going to be different than the verse. You know, the energy is going to be different. So I can do that and automate, or I can just do totally different EQs. You know, let's go.
I'm not a killer. I've been caught by your love since
Mixtape. This is the verse, so it's going to be quieter than the chorus, right? So that's very important to note. All right, moving on smartly.
I'm not a killer. I've been caught by your love since you knock me out and I can barely breathe. It's so hard.
All right, so today I had these plugins for a while. These right here, they are Plug and Mix, great, and they got 20-minute demos. You know, I don't use them on a regular, but they're pretty good from when I use them. I use some for the bass. That's pretty much it. But they got others that, you know, I would use one on and off, but because of the 20-minute, it's like it's very hard to work with them. No, sorry, because it's a 20-minute demo, so you can't get anything unless you gotta unplug, plug in, plug out, plug in, you know. But anyhow, today we're gonna use them, and yeah, we'll see what's up. All right, there we go. Okay, so they got, let's see, British Tone. I'm gonna experiment with them today. Boxes and stuff like that there, like this here, great for the guitars. Yes, Nomad has a couple, and I think the Gem has a couple, and they got a couple other plugins too that are good. I think that are free, but I don't really mess much with the guitars. Anyhow, time running out with this, so let me go.
I'm not a killer. I've been caught by your love since you knock me out and I can
You can hear the difference. You can hear the difference. Now with things like this, again, consult. It's very, very important to consult the client to let them know, well, this is what it sounds like before you make any major changes. Ask them, all right, do you want a rough tone, or you want a gentle guitar tone? All of these things you gotta ask the client, all right, before you make any changes. But right now, I have autonomy because, well, you know, I downloaded the mix files from Produce Like a Pro, so you know, I got full autonomy and thing. Anyhow, back to the mix.
It's so hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. Don't open my eyes, the battle is done. I've been hit up, felt the bullets, pulled the trigger. I'm not a killer. I've been caught.
Now, for this here, it's something you don't want the guitar or probably the vocals, and the verse generally is much gentler than the chorus. So, you know, you mix it in a way that is very, very gentle, right? That's how you do it. Okay, so, right, let's go.
I've been hit up, felt the bullets, pulled the trigger. I'm not a killer. I've been caught by your love since you knocked me out.
cue. See what's going on. You always gotta
I've
check.
been hit first, felt the bullets, pulled the trigger. I'm not a killer. I've been caught by your love's a drive-by.
One of the things too is that because it is in this range, it's gonna clash with the vocals. So you gotta be. This is a very very delicate procedure here. Huh?
I've been hit first, felt the bullets, pulled the trigger. I'm not a killer. I've been caught by your love's a drive-by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. Don't open my eyes. The battle is done, and I think you knock me out, and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is you knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. Don't you knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. To drive by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. To drive.
All right. Well, what I really want to do is spread the guitars out so that when it goes to the stereo, it'll be wide, but not taking over the whole mix. But I gotta get it right in mono. Let's go.
You knock me out.
And I may be crazy enough to actually do that. And to actually, sorry, sometimes I just think, sometimes I just speak what I be thinking and I realize, wait, I didn't tell anybody. I put 3 of these on each side, but I'm looking at phase and I'm looking at loudness, I'm looking at saturation, I'm looking at everything in one, so that when it widens the mix, but in about the stereo, it's not going to overpower the vocals, it's not going to cause phase problems, and it's going to be the right tone and the right volume for the verse, because you don't want to overdo it, right? It's fun. It's really, this is no sarcasm. It is really, really fun. Let me go again.
I've been hit first, felt the bullets, pulled the trigger. I'm not a killer. I've been caught by your love's a drive-by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. To drive-by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. To drive-by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. To drive-by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. To drive-by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. To drive-by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. To drive-by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. To drive-by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. To drive-by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. To drive-by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips dog me out and I can barely breathe. Hit so hard my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. Oh, I've been hit first, felt the bullets, pulled the trigger. I'm not a killer. I've been caught by your love's a drive-by. You knocked me out and I can barely breathe. Hit so hard my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. Oh, to drive-by. You knocked
time ran out. Well, time running out, and I don't want in the middle of I don't want it in the middle of right. I don't want it in the middle of rendering. It says haha time ran out, fam. Which one I use? I use Clean App. I think I use Clean App too. Hopefully, but yeah, that's one of the things about working with demos that happens. Play.
I've been hit up, felt the bullets, pulled the trigger. I'm not a killer. I've been caught by your love to drive by.
You notice that the sides are very low. Very low. Again, you don't want the thing overpowering. The mid is the most important, but the sides are to complement the mid. That is all.
I've been hit up, felt the bullets, pulled the trigger. I'm not a killer.
But then you hear what happened when they put in the side, put in the stereo.
I've been hit up, felt the bullets, pulled the trigger. I'm not a killer. I've been caught by your love to drive by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. Oh, to drive by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. Oh, to drive by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. Oh, to drive by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. Oh, to drive by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. Oh, to drive by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need.
All right, turn off. Here are songs before.
I've been hit up, felt the bullets, pulled the trigger. I'm not a killer. I've been caught by your love to drive by.
Saturation distortion was added. All right, bake and be right back. How I like it? Yes, is working the dynamics also. All right, be right back. All right, I'm back again. All right, so that is that. Shoot, you know what I just do? I just mess up myself. I should have put those same EQs in the other set. Okay, so what to do now is to make this one to see if, well, right, to make this first three one, because these are the verses. Play.
I've been hit up, felt the bullets, pulled the trigger. But I don't want it. Think it's so wrong. Know the fake song. Ready, aim, fire. Don't open my eyes. The battle is done. There's no one light but her. Oh, you left me out in the dark in there. There's no one light but her. Don't open my eyes. 'Cause you left me out in the dark in there. There's no one light but her.
Okay, I could make this into one. Play.
Killer, I've been caught by your love to drive by. You knock me out and I can barely breathe. Hit so hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is
All right, that's one set. Let me see if we can make a part 2 of this, or just rally through, because sometimes you don't really want to see all this. But you skip through. I would decide, but you just skip through to the parts that you want. You may or may not miss any nuggets. It's all up to you. But this is the reality of mixing, being a mixing engineer.
killer, I've been caught.
And remember, you're learning. All this is learning. Well, you have what you have till you get what you want.
Killer, I've been caught by your love to drive by.
All right, that is set. Yes, I'm gonna put all that into a bus. All right, hold on, let me do that. All right, that's that. All right, next is this one here. These are the verses now, so these are gonna be a little louder. Click. All right, they're gonna be a little louder, but still is going to be balanced because it's not going to overshadow the vocals, that sort of way. There we go.
The battle is done, and I think that you.
Go again. And this one's going to be different also. Why? Because they're different tones. So I may not do a center with this, but probably I'll do a center with one of them, and then the rest would be backups, basically. All right, so let me go. Just gotta choose which one. All right, that's a good lead. Nope, not powerful enough to be a lead. Nope, not powerful enough to be a lead. Nope. I said this could be lead. Bam, bam. To EQ is a preference because I like the raw sound of it, and it's not really laziness or anything, but I like the raw sound, and then putting on the saturation on it. The saturation and distortion is really, I'm gonna distort almost everybody because I got some already that's already distorted and got some saturation. There we go.
Take my own hand and save my life while I can. Don't open my eyes. Yeah.
Duplicate that track and duplicate that track. Did I duplicate the right track? Hit. Yes, I did. All right, there we go. So center bomb. Yeah, it may be a little crowded. But no, it's not going to be crowded at all. It's not going to be crowded. I'm going to make sure it's not crowded. That's the control, and this is your world, mixing engineer. It's not going to be crowded. And there we go.
The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes.
All right, plug mix again. We're going with the British tone in the middle. Where is the middle? Okay, where is the middle? Mix the middle first. Where's the middle?
The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes.
thing is that it already sound good, you know. That's isn't that odd? I mean, am I doing something good with it or something? But because no, it sounds thinner. Let me take off the. It sounds thinner now.
The battle is done, and I
Good.
think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own head.
Okay, good. I put on a clean amp, so it clear it up a bit. The clear amp one, so it clear up a bit, a bit.
The battle is done, and I think that you won.
Tip: remember, it's gonna be this is verse is gonna be a tad bit louder. However, you still don't want to drown out the vocals. In this case, what can be done is that you can automate the vocals, the vocal bus, so that it goes right up, and you'll have good balance, right? So yeah, that's it. All right. Okay. Here we go. Play.
The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own head and save my life while I can. Don't open my eyes. Yeah. Take back your bullets and you in my eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own head and save my life while I can. Don't open my eyes. Yeah. Take back your bullets and you in my eyes. In my eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my
Risk is that it's going to. I plan to put an amp on everybody, but the risk is that it's going to be loud and it's unnecessary. But sometimes you really need to polish it. All right. So I'm gonna spice up some stuff. I'm gonna spice it up and put on. Let me see, Clarisonics. I don't even know what Clarisonics is, but it's a guitar tone. I'm putting it on. Presets. Where's for drums? Let me see. Let me experiment with this.
eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own head and save my life while I can. Don't open my eyes.
Hearing any difference?
Yeah. My eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own head and save my life
I like
while I
that.
can. Don't open my eyes. Yeah. My eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes.
All right. I like these three here, so I'm going to bake those before the demo runs out.
My eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open. All I need is a little release. Oh. Don't open my eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Yeah, and I can barely breathe. Hit too hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. Oh, don't open my eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my
This is sounding groovy. I love it. All right, so I'm gonna bake and come right back. All right, I'm back. Play. This is really exciting. This is getting really exciting.
my own head and save my life while I can. Don't open my eyes. Yeah.
this here. All right. I can do a part two to this because it's gonna really take long. All right, Kirchhoff. K-I-R Kirchhoff. Good. EQing. This is what can help it. Probably a stereo enhancer. Look at this. What is that? Whoa. Who is giving that little low tone? Cut it out. Cut it right out. No. That is very interesting. Unless the plugins doing that. Play. Okay. Okay. Pick it. Be right back. All right, back. Experiment time. I'm gonna make Purist go crazy. All right, so I'm gonna put on right. So this is the list right here. This is the list right here. All right, so let me see what am I gonna put on. Not low bass. No, nothing to do with bass, but distortion and I want equalizer. Put on. Actually, yes. Put on this. give it a little brightness. Let me see what you have. I'm gonna make some people holler. I roll in the grave right now. Right, just checking in mono to see as long as I hear it and it sound good in mono fam, it get in print, you know. No, I get tap. I get tap.